You need to change your self-image if you want to succeed, because it is stopping you from making the biggest quantum leaps in your life. I've done a lot of work to change my self-image, and I still do, because there are a lot of things that I still need to change about how I see myself and what I feel about myself. But here are my top few things that really helped me change my self-image. And the first thing that I did, and it was really helpful for me, was to listen how I'm talking to myself. Most of the time, as me being the Mr. Perfectionist, was really not motivating myself. For everything that I was doing wrong, I was judging myself. And when I started becoming aware of how I talk to myself, I was completely stunned that this is how I talk to myself. I would never talk to anyone, my friend, or even someone I don't even know in this way, the way I was talking to myself. So a lot of us have this tendency to really underestimate ourselves. We really judge ourselves, at least in my case. I'm not sure about you, but instead of judging, I started motivating myself. I started asking more questions. Why do you feel this way, Guri? I started having that self-talk. And for me, standing in front of the mirror and having that talk was really helpful. Once I found that voice in my head, my inner critic, then I changed the story. So instead of that inner critic, or I would say an enemy that was trying to tear me apart, I became that friend. That voice was a friend. So when that voice is a friend, every time I'm feeling low, every time I'm feeling down, this friend, or you can even create your own character. Maybe it's a therapist, right? So this person comes to you, talks to you, and they are really lifting you up. You didn't do something today? It's okay. I understand you were busy. I understand you were feeling a little bit lazy. That's okay. But don't do this, because you know. Then I would give myself a pep talk. I would remind myself of all the things that why I started doing what I do. The second thing that really helped me is to look into my past. When I looked into my past, especially when I was growing up, when I was a kid, I kind of realized that I was always trying to compete. I was always trying to please my parents. I was always trying to make them proud, because that's what they wanted. They wanted me to make them proud because there was a lot of pressure. I'm the youngest in my family. And first one did something, second one did something. Now the youngest kid, he's gonna do this. He's gonna fulfill all parents' dreams. Just because of this, the bar was raised really high. And every time I achieved a little bit less than that, it did not make me feel good. It did not make me feel proud. It did not make me feel that I'm good enough. I had to always perform the best in order to feel good, in order to have some kind of confidence in me. And other thing was my body image. That was really bad. While growing up, a lot of people made fun of me. And that was something that I did not know that was stopping me from being on camera, for example, to be in front of other people, to talk, to even go in a social setting, because that little kid in me always had that fear that people gonna make fun of you. So I had to overcome that. I had to really go back in the past. So if you feel that your self-image is not that great, I would highly recommend looking into your past, looking into your childhood, in your teenage years. If you're still a teenager, just look into your past and look what is happening right now. Another thing that really helped me is visualization. Visualization, especially the way I do, is I visualize my future self. I visualize a confident person, confident Guri, who is doing all the things that I want to do right now. And where I am today is also a result of the visualizations I have done in the past. And every time I do this visualization, it gives me a different energy. It gives me confidence. It gives me assurance. It gives me acceptance that I crave from other people. Because at the end, I have to accept myself. You have to accept yourself. And through the power of visualization, you see that future self. You see your confident you. So if I ask you, close your eyes and visualize the confident you. How are they standing? How are they behaving? How are they talking? What are they doing? How are they feeling? Visualize that for a quick moment and connect with that feeling. when you will start connecting with this feeling on everyday basis, you are going to take different actions, because this self-image, this is so powerful. The way you see yourself, your actions, your behaviors are based on that. If I see myself as a shy person, my behavior, my posture, everything is gonna be aligned with that. So whatever you think of yourself, if you think you are healthy person, if you think you are attractive, if you think you're smart, you are gonna talk like that. You're gonna behave like that. So again, coming back to that inner talk, our self-talk, inner critic, become aware of that. All of this is so interconnected. Your way of sitting, the way of standing, is also a reflection of how you think about yourself. Now here, when you will change how you sit, for example, if right now I would sit like this, you can literally take this idea. You can literally see that my confidence is not that great. But if I'm like sitting a little bit more upright and I'm happy, I'm really presenting in a nice way, you know that this person is confident. Maybe you're thinking I'm not, but I feel confident sharing this. I did not have that confidence before. And practice, repetition. I had to create so many videos to create this video, to show this confidence, to show this energy, to not use any script really. I had to learn, I had to repeat this process again and again in order to be better, to really feel confident in front of the camera. So today, let's set this powerful intention to work on our self-image. In no time, as you take action, as you really do that inner work, you're gonna start seeing different results. You're going to show up in a different way. You're going to behave, you're going to talk, you're going to stand in a different way. And when you're doing something different, something new, something fresh, you're putting a totally different energy out. And with different energy, you're going to get different results. Because universe is always sending you what you are sending out. You can watch this whole playlist to learn more.